All righty. Good evening. Um, so I don't know if it's obvious or not, but before I start class, I have to set the camera up, and it's pretty easy now. But I remember when I first did it, I was like, I put pieces of tape on my floor. I'm like, if you go over here, you're out of frame. I think those are like your marks if you're a actor. Um, and I know I always have my head cut off. I cut my head off on purpose. That's not a metaphor for anything. I just want the thing to be up close. But today I put it on. Like I said, I just moved the camera a little bit and it gets set up really easy. And I normally sit over here and mess about on my phone, look at YouTube or something, waiting until the class is going to start. And then I walked across, and as I walked across, I looked just to like double check that the camera's there, and I didn't see anything. And then I walked back, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't exist!" And I like waved my hand in front of the camera, and there was nothing, just blank. But Zoom had frozen, so for a moment I thought I didn't exist, but I definitely exist. And we're going to do a lot of work on the hands. Last week we did a bunch of stuff on the feet. So we'll go into the other side. We're going to bring the hands all the way together, intertwine the fingers, and then bring the palms all the way together. You could rest the elbows gently against the ribs, or you can hold the arms out, but you will have to hold them up for a little bit. So sometimes the ribs is nice. And we're just going to circle in the wrists here, one direction. And we can begin our yogic breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Even when we're not doing anything, even when we're doing something simple, just focusing on breathing in the nose, both directions, in and out. You are controlling the breath. It's giving ourselves something to do along with putting oxygen in the body, and it's giving ourselves something to focus on. Good, let's go the opposite direction with the wrists. For me, sometimes that's abstract. Doesn't always feel like I thought, am I going the right way? Am I going the wrong way? Because once you go a few times, it's still just circles. It's a different direction. Such a crisis. Great. Let's bring the right arm out with the fingers pointing down. We're going to grab those fingers and pull back a bit. Actively think about the thumb actively pulling back with the strength of itself. We're going to take several breaths here, of course. Think about the shoulder even locking back, both of them. So we're keeping a nice posture. Good, let's do the other side, left hand out. Oh, we're going to pull back here. Think about the thumb pulling back and away a little bit on its own. Good. So let's bring the right arm out. We're going to bring the fingers down to the elbow and then come up a little bit. And you're going to feel, well, the bone is right here running up through the arm. And just the other outside of the bone, there's like a little valley there between kind of the bone and the muscle and the other muscle that's on the other side. So we're going to jump to the far side of the muscle out away from the body and the arm. So if you have the right arm up, be to the right and just jump over to the side of that bone and you can get into the tendon area there and dig in like more than a massage, like you're kind of really digging in there, and then work your way up the arm a little bit, trying to stay on that line. And then we're going to come back down again. And then we're going to go all the way up again. And if you find a spot that's a little sensitive, you can lighten the pressure, but you can stay there also, which is what I'm going to do here. But so we're going to go left arm up. So again, you'll find the elbow, and then you'll find that the bone in there, and then we're going to jump to the outside of that bone into like the muscle area and the space between the bone and the muscle. And we're going to dig in there, and we're going to go up the arm a little bit. And then if you find a really sensitive area, you can stay there and just kind of digging in. You got to use a little bit of force. You put the oxygen in the body, of course. Good. We do this in another version, but we're going to go fist forward and then turn the fist down and release the fingers, and you can move the fingers a little bit here. Excellent. Reach the right arm all the way up, bring it down the back, and we're going to grab the elbow, head pushing against the arm, core in, breathing in the nose. And as the head pushes against the arm, we can really get the shoulder and the back part of the shoulder kind of stretching and a little bit open. Very nice. Let's do the other side of that. Left hand coming down the back. Grab the elbow, head pushing against the arm again, breathing in the nose. Excellent. Put the right hand down, just maybe about 6 or 7 inches out from your hip with the fingers pointing away. Reach the left arm straight out. Keep it there for now. But we're going to make a fist kind of tight and then open it really wide. And then again, tight with the fist and then wide and a bit over and over. And then keep it open. We're going to come up and over, reaching that arm a long straight line up the side. Lock your hip down without moving the right shoulder. Look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Good, let's switch. So left hand down, right arm out and away, open wide, make a fist, open wide, make a fist. A bit of over and over with that. And then hold it wide open, and we come up and over on the other side. Without moving the torso at all, just turn only the head and look up along the elbow to the sky and the ceiling. Great. The secret of standing without using your hands is to cross your feet, but in real tight, and lean your center of gravity out over the feet, and we're going to come up. I'm going to stay here, although I see that I am partially out of frame. We're going to step the right foot directly over the left, and then we're going to do partial forward fold, and we're going to get the shoulders with a little bit of circling in the hands. Excellent. Go ahead and switch the feet, and we're going to pendulum the hands front to back. Very nice. Let's stand, and you could hop if you can or if you want. You can pat the ribs, pat the kidneys. Excellent. Feet the distance of, say, the shoulders. Let's swing the arms forward one direction here at first. And the opposite direction. And across the front, switching the top hand, what hand is on top? And hands on the hips. Move around one direction here at first. And the opposite direction, please. And if you're not there, we're going to go on up to the top of the mat with the feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart, thumbs out. Let's take a few breaths here. The arms should be nice and super warmed up. Good. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold, out breath, then all the way back up again, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and then back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, back up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold, out breath, back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, all the way up again on the in breath. Forward folding. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top push-up. We're going to stay there, breathing in the nose, wide hands, core engaged, legs a little bit engaged. A little lower down, you could hover 2 inches or hit the ground and roll forward, up dog, and then down dog. Let's pedal the feet a little bit, looking at the navel, or you could stay still. It's more traditional. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, all the way back up, sweeping the arms out and up. We're coming down through the heart center and then all the way up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, we step in top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. If you want more movement, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels, otherwise staying still, continuing the breathing in the nose. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold all the way back up for one more. Down through the heart center again. Up on the in-breath. Forward folding. We look up, stepping, type of push-up. We lower, up dog, and again we'll stay in down dog. Step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold. Let's come all the way up. Let's hold prayer to the moon, looking up. You could arch back. And then we're going to bring the arms right down at the sides. Very nice. Let's sit in chair. And up, over, forward folding. We look up. We step in again, type of push up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior one. Left foot pivots out. We're going to bring the hands in prayer above the head. Looking up, we'll take several breaths here tonight. Good, hands down again, step in, type of push up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Gonna go left side stepping. Again, hands in prayer above the head. Breathing, maybe looking up. Great, hands back down, step in, type of push up. We lower, drop, up dog, and we stay again in down dog. Step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and forward fold. Let's sit in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Some more of that. We sit in chair. And up over into the forward fold. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in. We step in, tight push up. We lower, up dog, down dog, right foot warrior one, back up, hands in prayer, looking up. We're going to stay here again. We're going to do longer holds on the warrior one today. Maybe arching back. Good, hands back down. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. Again, hands in prayer above the head. Breathing here, looking up if possible. Maybe arching back. Great, hands back down, stepping. We lower, up dog, and down dog, and we're going to stay just like this. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again. And let's stand. Great, next two with warrior two. or sit in chair. Up, over again, forward folding. We look up, we step in, have a push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, right foot warrior two, back up, and arms out over the feet. We're going to breathe and just look at the right hand. Since we're doing only warrior two in this moment here, you could exaggerate the stance, bringing the feet a little bit further apart than we normally would. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping and tap a push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, and left foot stepping warrior two. Again, if you want to exaggerate the length of the stance a little bit, it's a different feeling. Right, hands down again, stepping back, tight core, tight legs. We lower down, maybe hover, up dog, and again we stay in down dog. Step, top of the mat, we look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again, standing, shoulders back, and another one, let's sit in chair. And up, over, forward folding, we look up, step in, top of push-up, we lower, up dog, down dog, warrior two again, right foot back up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. And we're going to turn the right palm to face the sky, and we're going to arch back, keeping the knee over the ankle. And we'll look up along the elbow. Good. Hands down again, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot, warrior two. Take a couple of breaths here. Turn the palm up front to face the sky, arching back. Very nice. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, and let's stay in down dog. We'll take a long breathing section here. And walk your way up to the top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair with cactus arms. And let's twist. Right elbow outside of the left leg. Bring that left knee back forward so that they're the same as the front of the mat, both knees. And we're going to breathe here. You could open the arms or just hands in prayer towards the chest, towards the sternum. Good forward fold. Let's rest. Let everything just kind of fall off your back. Good. Let's sit in chair again. And other side twisting. Excellent. Forward fold, feet apart, grab the elbows or prayer. Let everything drop off your back. You can balance if you like. Engage the core, come on all the way up, touch the ceiling, then all the way down. We're going to grab the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows away from the ears. And all the way back up to the ceiling and all the way back down. Hands under the feet from the front, sole to palm. It's okay to bend the legs. You could pull up on the feet a little bit. Reach the head towards down, top of the head towards down. Great. Let's stand and let's just take a couple breaths. We're going to pivot tonight. So we're going to keep the right foot up top for triangle. We'll step the left leg back about the distance of one of your legs. That foot, the step back is like somewhere between 90 and 45 degrees and an upward pointing. Arms out. We're going to reach out over the straight leg in the front. They're both straight though. And right hand down, left arm up. We're going to breathe here. You could look up. That's the tradition. You could look to the foot to see that your nose is right over your foot. That'll know that you're lined up. Keep breathing. Great. Let's come up. We'll do our first pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach out and triangle now on the other side. Good. Up again. We pivot. Left toes 45, right toes straight forward. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. And as we lean slightly forward, we're going to reach the left arm straight forward like a half Superman. And then left hand down, right arm up. It's a nice way to get into this pose, a little bit different from how we normally do it. Good, back up, we're gonna pivot, right toes 45, left toes out, reach the right arm way out. And then here we go again, twisting triangle. Good, up again, we pivot again, re-lengthen the stance, warrior two, arms out over the feet again. We're gonna do extended side angle, it could be forearm on the leg, left arm up and over, or right hand on the ground. Same with the arm. We're gonna keep breathing and reaching. Good, back up. We pivot again, warrior two out the back. And here we go again, extended side angle. However you did it on the other side. Come straight up into horse with the hands on the knees. Just stay here a moment. Keep the arms really straight and let the rear end drop down so we're really kind of lengthening the spine. And then right shoulder forward. And then left and a little bit of back and forth here. Let's come up. Let's bring arms out in goddess, but with the palms, with your thumbs pointing towards your ears. And then imagine you're walking through a door and it's pushing the arms back. Very nice. Straight the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward. We're going to touch the ceiling and then we'll come down into this first wide-legged forward fold. Let the head drop down, let the back open. Let's come all the way up, reach out to the ends of the fingers. Behind the back, we'll intertwine the fingers. We'll come all the way back down. Lift the toes and then put them down as light as possible. Great. Up again. Touch the sky. down again, grab the shins, ankles, or the big toes with the peace fingers, elbows away from the ears. Keep on breathing. Stay down, both hands over to the right, nose towards the knee, left shoulder through the legs. All the way over, please, to the other side. Good, and up, and we're gonna step to the top of the mat. We're gonna do a pyramid from the top of the mat. So right foot will stay up top, and we're gonna step the left foot back about 3.5 feet. We'll bring the arms out behind the back. We'll lock the shoulder blades together as we look up, and we're gonna come down and look at the right foot here in pyramid. You could stay in pyramid or you could do warrior three. Let's stay in warrior three a bit today. I'm just going to do this one. And now we can stand and we can just simply switch it by stepping that right foot back and keep the arms again behind the back. And we're going to come down and look at the left foot in pyramid. And again, warrior three right here. Excellent. We stand and then we are going to squat. Toes slightly splayed, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer, and push them together, which will open the legs out. We're going to take several breaths here. Hands in prayer straight forward, come all the way up to the ceiling, and then all the way back down. And again, all the way up, and again, all the way back down, and again, all the way up, and back down, and one more all the way up, and back down. Let's come to hands and knees. I'm going to double up the mat so we can do a bit of cat and cow. Under my knees, I want that doubled up part. Knees are 2 fists apart. And wrists are under the shoulders. We're going to drop the belly looking up, third eye. You might want to close the eyes. And then we're going to arch the back, looking at the navel or knees, and moving and breathing. Great. Let's come back to center. Look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. Back to center, side arm balance on the right side. So right hand and right knee will stay down. The left arch will step onto that line that made by the knee and the hand. The left arm can come up. You could step the right foot back if you like and stack the feet. You don't have to. We're going to take several breaths right here. Good, let's do side arm on the left side. So the right arch will step back, right arm up, and we'll take several breaths right here. Back to hands and knees. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left, and we're going to feed the left arm through threading the needle coming down onto our shoulder and the side of our face. You could stay here pushing on the mat, rotating the shoulder back, or you could come up and around trying to get a hold of the leg. Let's come up and let's switch it. Left hand turning in, right arm feeding through. And we'll stay here again, whichever choice you want to make with the left arm. Back to center. We're going to go vinyasa to get to pigeon today. So we'll step back. We're going to lower down, up dog, down dog. It won't be long. We're going to hold the right foot up. You could bend that leg and then throw that up top, crawl the left leg way back. And we're going to come down to the forearms and we're going to breathe here. Good, hands again, top of the mat. We're going to step, now a push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. We're going to hold the left leg up. You can bend that if you like. And then we're going to throw that up top, crawl the other leg back, and back down into the breathing, into the forearms. One last time, we're stepping back, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, and let's sit down. We're going to extend the left leg out with the right sole against the thigh and just do a forward fold, trying to get a hold of the toes. Keep the legs straight. You can wrap a belt around your foot. You can grab the shin. If you can get the foot, great. We're going to breathe here. Very nice. Go ahead and switch right leg out. And once you got it set up, just forward fold. Good. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and pull them in nice and close. Left hand's going to grab the small toes right in on top of that. And the more I hike, the more my knees are up. For now, we're going to just sit up straight and not worry about that. And breathe. Very nice. When you're ready, we're going to push the elbows against those legs. Lengthen your spine out so that you're putting the lowest part of all where the ribs meet, the lowest part of the sternum down almost towards your toes. And then we're going to breathe here. See if you can keep the shoulder blades up and back. Breath in the nose all the time. Good. Up. Left leg straight out, right foot flat on the mat. We're going to twist. Left arm grabs that right leg. And we're going to turn back through the torso and look over the right shoulder at the wall. Great. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left sole in. Right arm will grab that. Again, we sit up tall and look at the wall. And back to center. We will be on the tail. If you want to double up your mat, both legs bent, arms under the legs, roll back. You could stay here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. You could bring the hands behind the head. Lots of options. Keep breathing, looking at the feet with the shoulders back. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up tall. And up again, shoulders back, breathing in the nose, looking at the feet. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet, sit up tall. This is number 4 of 5. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Last one, back up. Excellent. Hug the knees in. We're going to lie back and do bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. For bridge, feet down flat, feet and knees like a basketball apart. Lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arm down, and we're going to stay here. Very nice. Come on down. Hug the knees into the chest. See if you can get the forearms up on the shins. Bring the nose up to the knees and pull the shins way down. Excellent. We're going plow as our first upside down, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. We'll see what happens. And hands on the back if they're not there. Bring the elbows in a little closer to the distance of the shoulders and then straight up. And bend the legs, bring the knees to the ears, and we're going to roll down into a dead bug. Holding the feet with the knees in the armpits, either staying still or rocking around a little bit. Bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils on the knees pointed up to your ceiling. Keep the knees together, draw a circle on the ceiling. And then let's go the opposite direction. And extend only the right leg out. Right hand grabs the left knee, left arm reaches out flat on the ground. Pull that knee over to the right as you look to the left. back, and we're going to switch it left leg out, right knee up. Left hand will grab that knee, pull on over, right arm reaches out. Back up, hug the knees in. Tell yourself you did a good job. And we're going to lie down and let the breath return to normal and just float downstream. Let's move the fingers and toes a little bit. You could rotate at the wrists and the ankles if you like. And then reach the hands over the top of the head. Get as long as you can, fingers and toes. Lock the core down. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest and roll yourself up to a seated position, however you can sit comfortably. We bring the hands to the heart center, making fire. And then arms all the way up. We're going to take a breath in through the nose. We'll breathe in more through the mouth. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And then let it all out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. It's DanielOverberger.com. For those of you watching the replay on YouTube, you can find my donate button on that website. And thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to stop the recording here. Maybe if I can find the, holy moly, everything's so confusing here.